Sometimes, the people we think are closest to us are actually the ones slowly draining us. It's easy to brush off red flags when they come from someone who laughs with you, texts you daily, or has known you for years. But not all friends are real friends. Some are only there for what they can get. In this video, we'll uncover the subtle yet powerful behaviors that fake friends often hide behind charm, humor, or convenience. If any of these sound familiar, it might be time to rethink who truly belongs in your inner circle. Fake friends are often absent, until they need a favor. Suddenly, they're texting you, acting warm and interested. But if you pay attention, you'll notice a pattern. Their messages come when they want help, attention, or validation. They may disguise their motives with flattery or guilt-tripping. You might feel used, but you brush it off because you don't want to seem cold. True friends show up even when they need nothing. Fake ones treat you like a vending machine, press a few buttons, get what they want, and disappear. At first, you may feel good helping them, like you're being a supportive person. But over time, you notice they're not there when the roles are reversed. When you reach out needing support, they're suddenly too busy, or worse, they ignore you. This emotional one-way street can leave you drained and questioning your worth. Real friendship is about mutual care, not convenience. And when someone's presence always depends on their needs, that's not connection, it's manipulation. You deserve friends who check in on you, not just check what you can do for them. You share something you're proud of, maybe a promotion, a personal breakthrough, or a project you poured your heart into. And instead of celebrating with you, they roll their eyes, change the subject, or make a passive-aggressive comment. Must be nice, they say. Or not everyone gets lucky like you. This isn't teasing, it's subtle sabotage. They can't stand you shining, so they try to dim your light. Real friends hype you up. Fake ones feel threatened by your success. And instead of cheering, they compete. It might start small, a dismissive joke or a backhanded compliment, but over time, the pattern becomes clear. They keep you small so they can feel big. You may find yourself shrinking around them, downplaying your wins just to keep the peace. But that's not friendship, that's emotional suppression. True connection means celebrating each other, not keeping score. If your friend can't be happy for you, they're not your friend. Ever heard your own story told by someone else, and realized it came from your friend's mouth? Fake friends often wear the mask of loyalty while spilling your secrets for attention or approval. They act like your confidant, then use your vulnerabilities as currency. They may justify it by saying I was just concerned, or it wasn't a big deal. But the damage is done. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. Gossip isn't just idle talk, it's betrayal. You might feel paranoid or overly sensitive, but your instincts are often right. When someone respects you, they protect your privacy, not exploit it. True friends defend you when you're not in the room. Fake ones weaponize your honesty. If your name comes up in conversations you weren't part of, it's time to ask why. You're sharing something painful, and somehow, they turn it into their story. You talk about your tough day, and suddenly, it's about how theirs was worse. This isn't empathy, it's self-centeredness. Fake friends dominate conversations and dismiss your feelings. They aren't really listening, they're waiting for their turn to speak. Even in your most vulnerable moments, they find a way to redirect the spotlight. You might start doubting whether your problems matter. You might stop sharing altogether. But that's the trap, fake friends subtly train you to center their needs while ignoring your own. A healthy friendship is a two-way street, not a stage for one person's monologue. They'll repost your work, attend your event, or cheer you on, but only if it boosts their image. If there's no gain for them, they vanish. Their support is performative, not genuine. You might confuse this with real loyalty at first. But over time, you'll notice, they're only present when there's an audience. They help when it's public, not when it's private. It's not about being kind, it's about being seen. They want credit for caring, not the effort of actually being there. True support doesn't need to be visible. It shows up quietly, consistently, and without strings attached. Relax, I'm just kidding. Don't be so sensitive. If you've heard these phrases a lot, you might be dealing with a fake friend. They use humor as a shield to hide their digs and passive aggression. And if you push back, they make you feel like you're overreacting. But real friends don't humiliate you for laughs. They don't disguise cruelty as comedy. If someone consistently makes you feel small under the guise of fun, that's not friendship, it's bullying. You shouldn't have to explain why certain jokes hurt. And you shouldn't have to laugh to keep the peace. Your boundaries are valid, even if someone else finds them inconvenient. When everything is good, they're around. But the moment life gets messy, sickness, heartbreak, burnout, they ghost. Fake friends don't want to deal with the inconvenience of your pain. They might say they're giving you space or claim they didn't know what to say. But true friends show up, even if they're awkward. Even if it's messy. Even if they don't have the perfect words. Their silence speaks volumes. When you're struggling and they're nowhere to be found, that's not neutrality, it's abandonment. You deserve people who lean in, not check out. Everything is a competition. You share an idea, they one-up it. You tell a story, they tell a bigger one. Fake friends turn connection into comparison. Instead of lifting each other, they create a hierarchy. And if they're not on top, they're not happy. This isn't ambition, it's insecurity dressed as friendship. True friends celebrate your wins like their own. Fake ones secretly hope you fail, because your success threatens their self-worth. Friendship isn't about being better. It's about being beside each other. You say no, they push. You ask for space, they guilt you. Fake friends take your boundaries as rejection, not communication. They expect access to you on their terms. And if you pull back, they punish you with silence or drama. But boundaries aren't betrayal. They're healthy. They protect your peace. A friend who can't respect your limits doesn't deserve your energy. This is the biggest sign. After hanging out, you feel drained, anxious, or inadequate. You replay conversations in your head, wondering if you said something wrong. Real friends energize you. Fake ones exhaust you. Your nervous system knows. It picks up on subtle cues, tone, body language, intention. If someone consistently makes you feel small, unsettled, or unseen, it's not in your head. It's in your gut. You don't need proof to honor your feelings. If a relationship is depleting you more than it's filling you, it's okay to walk away. You're not too much. You're not too sensitive. You're just waking up to the truth. Fake friends don't deserve real you. Recognizing the signs of a fake friend can be painful, but it's also powerful. You're not being petty. You're not overthinking. You're protecting your peace. Because you deserve relationships that are mutual, safe, and nurturing. If any of these signs hit home, take a deep breath and remember, you have the right to choose who gets access to your life. If this video helped you feel seen, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. You're not alone, and you deserve better.